With world economies recovering following the pandemic, many traders are wondering what the new normal will appear like. Prominent beneficiaries such as Zoom and Teladoc have seen their companies and share prices soar in the last year. However, as individuals return to their usual lives, there is a significant question about how long the success will last. And we have obtained the fresh data that depicts a gloomy picture for pandemic survivors. Today, we will learn what happened to the workout behemoth Peloton in this video. But first, let me all welcome you to our Smart Stocks Academy channel. If this is your first visit, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and click the notification bell next to it to be the first to know when we post a new video like this. So if you're ready, let's get to it. Peloton is a manufacturer of exercise machines situated in New York. Their signature stationary bike and treadmill devices is typically regarded as the finest among the industry. They've grown in popularity among affluent customers who can afford to pay four figures for them. They were perfectly positioned to prosper when the epidemic struck in 2020. Due to the closure of gyms, millions of people wanted to purchase home workout equipment to avoid weight gain while working from home. Peloton was unexpectedly one of the greatest stocks of 2020. They achieved a peak of $162 per share on the 21st of December, more than 450% greater than their IPO valuation of $29 per share in the previous year. And the performance of their stock looked to be backed up by strong foundations. They actually made $1.2 billion in revenue for the first quarter of 2021. That's well over $1 billion more than their current quarterly income of around $200 million. Everything appears to be going smoothly for the business. The rise in stock prices allowed John Foley, the company's founder and CEO, to become a billionaire. However, it appears that their prosperity was constructed on a shaky foundation. Peloton's stock plummeted 35% on Friday, November 5th, when the company reported a dismal earning result. They dropped $1.25 per share in the 3 months ending September 30th. This was below analyst projections of $1.07, but it wasn't the terrible part. They cut their full-year sales prediction to $4.6 billion, about $1 billion less than their previous forecast of $5.4 billion. This is only 15% greater than their prior year's $4 billion sales. When a company is in hyper-growth mode, investors are willing to accept some net losses. However, if growth slows before sales and profits, your stocks will be squashed like a flan under a jackhammer, which is exactly what happened to Peloton. So, what went wrong? How did one of the pandemic's period superstars see its industry and stock value plummet so quickly? To comprehend this, we must examine their expansion during the pandemic and why it was almost certainly never feasible. Peloton's products are not cheap. Their treadmill range in prices from $2,500 to $3,000, and their stationary bikes are well over $1,000. Each Peloton equipment has a touchscreen display on it, and you must pay a monthly subscription of $39 to join their virtual fitness programs in order to receive their complete experience of the product. Assuming you distributed the expense of a $2,500 treadmill across 5 years, plus the $39 monthly fee, you'll end up with an equal monthly spend of $80. A Planet Fitness subscription, for example, costs approximately $10 per month, and that includes a lot more equipment than just a solo treadmill. Peloton clearly caters to a limited market of fitness aficionados ready and able to pay for such a costly home exercise option. And when the epidemic struck in 2020, gyms were compelled to close. Many folks took the plunge and paid a couple $1,000s for their Peloton equipment because they had no other choice. Peloton's sales soared as expected. In fiscal 2020, sales of linked fitness goods such as stationary bikes and treadmills surged by 99%. Peloton's fiscal year is odd. Therefore, fiscal 2020 will be 12 months long and expire on June 30th, 2020. Because they had a larger installed base of consumer purchase fitness class memberships, their subscription income also increased. Their sales accelerated in fiscal 2021, with linked fitness items jumping by 115% and subscription income increasing by 140%. But despite their outstanding sales increase, their operational losses grew to a negative $187 million level. They stated that at scale, the firm would be extremely successful and that their shortfalls were due to the investments in studios and technologies. While this is also somewhat accurate, they were squandering hundreds of millions of dollars on marketing and sales every year. Almost every business can increase sales by airing more advertisements, but if there isn't enough end demand from customers, sales will evaporate up as soon as the advertising budget is cut. Wall Street, on the other hand, was too charmed with the boom to raise challenging questions about how long this will last. As a result, Wall Street increased the stock's value to about $50 billion, assuming that the company's expansion would persist and it would ultimately become profitable. Gyms began progressively reopening all over the world in 2021. A genuine gym provides a wider choice of equipment as well as the opportunity to mingle with other people. Things were becoming bleak for Peloton by the summer of 2021. Demand for their products was gradually dwindling, and the entire sales forecast of $5.4 billion suddenly appeared to be a silly idea. In an urgent attempt to boost sales, they slashed the price of their flagship stationary bike by $400, bringing it down to $1,495. This happened in less than a year since they reduced their pricing from $2,245 to $1,895. In less than a year, they reduced the price by more than a third. This is clearly not a positive indication. However, even this drastic price decrease was not enough to compensate for the drop in customer demand following their reopenings. Their income from linked fitness goods declined by 17% in the 3 months ending September 30th, 2021. With the 94% increase in home subscription income, they have maintained a solid position in the market. However, because connected fitness products are a reliable predictor of subscription revenue, we can expect a significant slowdown in subscription growth in the coming periods. Peloton has also begun to burn funds at an astonishing speed. Their $360 million operational loss for the quarter was nearly double their operating losses for the whole year prior. And a closer look reveals that their 17% drop in connected fitness product sales is actually so much worse than it would seem. Sales and marketing expenses surged 148% to $284 million for the quarter, accounting for a large portion of their net losses. When they noticed a drop in the demand for their merchandise, they scrambled to increase sales and match Wall Street's projections. This required hundreds of millions of dollars to cover the airwaves with their advertisements. If you go to the Peloton's YouTube page, you'll notice that their most popular video has over 12 million views, but with almost just 800 likes. Commenting is also disabled on that clip. They paid YouTube to promote this video based on the poor like-to-view ratio. An example, Gymshark's most popular video had an almost 99% like ratio. This is because Gymshark collaborates with well-known influencers and athletes. Customers will sense a stronger connection to the brand as a result of this. Peloton, on the other hand, creates classic commercials with anonymous performers. Regardless of how much money they spend, their basic marketing campaign lacks inventiveness and hinders their ability to acquire new clients. Despite slashing pricing and more than tripling marketing expenditure, they experienced a 17% drop in connected fitness product sales. When marketing their bikes at $2,245 apiece, Peloton was unable to earn a net income. Their route to profitability has become much more dubious now that the price has been reduced to $1,495. Subscription money may be their only saving grace. After paying the fixed cost of creating the fitness programs in their studios, nearly all of their $39 subscription payments go to the company's bottom line. Their notion is that once they reach scale, they'll be tremendously successful since their fitness sessions will have a large number of members. However, as the bike sales declined, their ability to sell subscriptions will suffer significantly. Moreover, many people who purchased Pelotons during the pandemic will most likely cancel their memberships once they are able to return to the gym. Keep in mind that their $39 monthly fee is more than typical gym subscriptions. Peloton creates a high-end product that appeals to a select group of rich clients. They received a one-time advantage from the pandemic, allowing them to attain a worth of around $50 billion. Investors were unduly enthusiastic, believing that their expansion would continue indefinitely. But it now appears that they will return to being a niche firm. While Peloton is likely the worst example, other desirable benefactors are now experiencing the same issue. Zoom Communications stock has dropped by more than half from its all-time peaks. Moderna, a vaccine manufacturer, has also been halved in size. While these industries have cutting-edge technology, it is evident that their growth will slow and possibly reverse in the coming years. What are your thoughts about Peloton? Do you believe they'll be able to make a rebound? Tell us what you think in the comment section down below. And with that, today's video comes to an end. If you haven't already, hit the like button to show your love and support for the Smart Stocks Academy channel. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel by clicking the subscribe button below and turning on the notification bell next to it to be the first to know when a new video is posted. Thank you very much for stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed it. Looking forward to seeing you on the next episode.